Bolivia has big-time adventures. Along with biking the Death Road, climbing Huayna Potosí, and visiting El Salar de Uyuni, one of Luke and my favorite things we did was doing the El Choro Trek. This 32-mile point-to-point hike takes you from 16,000 feet all the way down to the tropical lowlands. It is often considered the best trek in Bolivia. We have made it to La Paz El Alto Airport after 27 hours of travel. In a few hours of sleep, we're gonna camp out here in this little alcove because it's 2 in the morning before we get a taxi or Uber out to the trailhead to start El Choro Trek. Yeah, you can feel it. We're at 13,300 feet, the highest capital city in the world, and blowing up our sleeping pads was a workout. It gets you lightheaded. Buenos dias, Lucas.
Oh my god. I feel awful at this altitude.
Ahí está. Rapidísima, eh? This is fun trying some of the local food here. We got definitely not a vegetarian meal with chancho and pollo. So we got pork and chicken that come in a soup. Really good for about $3 or $4 each. Having fun here with Marco. Good recommendation, una buena recomendación aquí para desayunar, aprovechando una comida boliviana. Okay, so Sacramento to Denver, Denver to Miami, Miami to Bogotá, Bogotá to La Paz, sleeping or trying to sleep at 13,000 feet at El Alto Airport. Here we are starting El Choro Trek. We are higher than Mount Whitney. This is the highest point that Luke has ever been at. 15,200 feet.
I'm feeling it.
You can feel the altitude. We are coming from sea level. We are back in the Andes. It's feeling really good and excited that Luke's starting his 2 months in America Latina with a trek, the El Choro Trek.
You know, since we're so acclimated to the altitude, we'll give it a go.
We've been here for a long time already, 4 hours, so
yeah, we're ready.
We'll give it a go in 2 days and see how it goes. We are at exactly 16,000 feet at the high point of El Choro Trek. Luke's high point here by about 1,500 feet. Beautiful views, couldn't ask for a nicer day, a few clouds moving over.
Surprisingly feeling pretty well, actually no headache, no nausea, just you can feel it on the climbs up when you're trying to chat.
We are about 11 miles into El Choro Trek here. It's just really unique. I've never done a trail like this before. It is a former Incan trail, so there's all these rocks that are set in here that have been kind of overgrown with grass. In a lot of places, it's just like a turf carpet, like 20 feet wide, just heading straight down here. It's like almost like someone mows their animals, cleaned it off or something. We've lost about 6,000 feet since the 16,000 foot pass and are making our way straight downhill in the canyon. We are still dropping down. We are at 8,500 feet. We're clearly down in the jungle here. It's gotten really dense. Everything is super green and lush. We're having to watch our steps. It's super slick with moss and rocks and things. It's all in the shadows all day. It has changed a ton from 16,000 feet a few hours ago earlier in the day. This is what we were, woo, there's a vine. This is what we were hoping though. A lot of diversity on this trek, a point to point that takes you, it's a lot of downhill. So be ready for a quad workout if you're gonna come on this one. You go up about 2,000 feet total in the whole route. And we're gonna go down at least 12,000 feet, probably more today and tomorrow combined. So a lot of downhill on this one.
We're getting into the candy.
Oh, the sweetest fish are coming out.
In the jungle, it's time for the fish.
All right, so after 16 miles here of slippery terrain and over 9,000 feet of elevation loss, we have found a place to camp here at Villalobos. Nice flat spot, local family that lives right up the hill there, so let's get the tent set up. Going with the smoked sausage taco. Good morning from day 2 of El Choro Trek. We slept at Villalobos. I didn't think it was possible, but we went to sleep at 7 and woke up with our alarm at 6 a.m. We slept for 11 hours last night after 2 straight nights of travel, one in Denver Airport, the other in La Paz Airport. We were tired, and now we are back on the trail here, looking forward to seeing the second half of the trek. Today, hopefully, fingers crossed, is a little bit easier of a day than yesterday. Rained almost all night, so everything's gonna be super moist this morning. So let's get out and get to it. That's the part I was waiting for, right next to El Choro campsite here, about a mile or so from where we started this morning. The little tiny bridge held together by a couple of small branches. I don't think that thing would last too long in a giant storm, but thankfully it held today as we went across, and those views were fantastic, going straight over the rushing river.
Adelante.
Oh, gracias, Lucas. This is really pretty.
Yeah, this is gorgeous.
Camping Buena Vista, like the name indicates, is a beautiful view, probably one of the prettiest views we've seen yet where there's been a campsite. Okay, my turn here to lead the way, aka to soak up all the water and all the underbrush here. Oh man, so wet, so wet. Oh, Luke, what is going on? So wet, just so wet. A lot of stuff crawling up on you here. Welcome to the rainforest. At least we have another pair of pants, shoes. No, it's gonna be a little bit of an issue, but. Good job. That's slick stuff.
I'm glad that didn't break. Holy hell, that's slippery. Oh my god, it's like ice.
You want me to grab your pulse? Yes.
I put my hand in to grab a branch and then my arms were like snagged in.
That was a big drop off, dude. Straight down.
Yeah, you might die on that one.
Another river crossing, trying to stay dry. Where do we go? Ooh, it is hot out here. We have dropped almost 12,000 feet from yesterday. We're down here hovering between 5,000 and 6,000 feet, just sweating through everything. It's amazing how much it changes from 16,000 feet to 5,000 feet. We are exactly 25 miles in, which means we should have somewhere around 5 to 7 more miles left till we get out to what we think is where we're gonna get picked up by some kind of minibus or shared taxi or something out here. And 2 days definitely pushes this one a little bit harder than the recommended 3 or 4 would, but absolutely gorgeous out here.
We're finding limes.
32 miles in on El Choro Trek. Luke, what do you think? How you enjoyed it so far?
It was a lot more jungle than I was expecting, and we dropped, I don't know, we've descended what, 14,000 feet
in 2 days. That's
in 2 days. My
bit?
knees are hurting, my quads are hurting, everything is hurting, but this is not an easy trek. I don't see many
especially
people.
in 2 days. Llegamos! Woohoo! Nicely done.
It seems like we're always exhausted at the end of every one of these. This was definitely slower than any trek we've ever done.
Slippery. You gotta go slow.
Yeah.
Be careful. All right, we've made it to the town here, and our ride is here to get us back to the first part of the journey to La Paz. Yes. Adios. Ahí estamos todos, eso. Muchas gracias. Ella. No. No, hay hot dog y hay hamburguesa, pero choripán. This is fun. We're trying buñuelos and api. Api is a traditional drink made out of corn. Buñuelos are kind of like a hot pastry that you put powdered sugar on.
Good. Yeah.
If you like my travel and outdoors videos, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons, and thanks for your support as I visit every country in the world.